That was the sound of Lara Brothers, Rio Manzanares. Hey everyone, Miss Lisa Darmani from Alabanza Music here, and we are going to be paranging on piano, La Parranda en el piano. And our song is one that traveled all the way to Trinidad from Venezuela. And so it's near and dear to both Trinbagonians and Venezuelans, and that's Rio Manzanares. Déjame pasar, que mi madre enferma me mandó a llamar. Now, I promise you this is going to be super, super simple. You only need those 5 fingers and a few notes right about here to be able to play. All right? So let's start with the note E. Rio. All right, so we're going from E to G. Rio. Now, I challenge you, if you really want to get this very quickly, sing it along with me, okay? Rio. And we're going to add the Manzanares. We're taking it one step at a time, okay? Now, let's talk about fingering. I'm going to take my second finger and start on E. And I'm going to take my third finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I take my third finger, and you'll see why afterwards. We're doing it this way. So we're skipping notes from E to G to B. Rio Man. You got that? Let's do it together again. Rio Man. Nice. What we're going to do is just go up and come back down. So we're going to go Rio Mansa. I told you it was going to be super simple. We're almost done the first line. Rio Mansa. So we're going to from E to G to B and back to G. Rio Mansa. And the good thing is we're coming right back to E again. So we're going to go Rio Manzana. Super, super simple. Go up, come back down. Got it? Rio Manzana. Look how easy that was, right? I remember I told you we're going to use that thumb, right? That first finger, okay? So we're going to go Rio Manzanare. First line done earlier. And we're going to play D right next to E, okay? So Rio Manzanare. All right, let's do that together again. Let's sing it and play it. Rio Manzanare. Right, so we're going to stay right there with our thumb on D and get in position for the next line. Déjame pasar. Déjame pasar. Look at where my fingers are. Thumb on D. I have my second finger, my index finger on F sharp, and my fourth finger on A. And we're going to play Déjame. All right, and you know that's do, mi, sol. That's actually our chord. Déjame. And just like we did with the first line, where we went up and come back down, we're going to do something pretty similar, right? So we're going to go Déjame pa. So we're going to go D, F sharp, A, F sharp. Déjame pa. Déjame pa. So go up, come back down. Déjame pas. And then we're going to pasar right next door from F sharp to G. Déjame pasar. Using that third finger. So you see why I chose this fingering to make it easy? Déjame pasar. Got it? So let's go over from the beginning. So remember we're starting with the second finger. See where my fingers are set up? So let's go. Let's get ready to sing. Here we go. And Rio Manzanares. Again in position. Déjame pasar. We've got 2 lines in. Now we just got 2 more. And it's going to be super quick. Notice we don't run all over the keyboard. All our notes are right nearby. So we're going to start with A. Because the next line goes Que mi madre, que mi madre. All right, it's going down, right? So that's a descending pattern. So just a little piece of a scale, it's descending. Que mi madre, que mi madre. Got Got that? So A, G, F sharp. So we have madre and eng. Madre, mother, eng, as part of the word enferma. So we're joining that up. Que mi madre, madre. So in other words, the E at the end of madre is going to swoop right into the E of eng. So we're going to sing que mi madre and neng. Enferma. Right? So we're going to do a little crossover, a little windscreen wiper here, right? Practice the windscreen wiper. So I'm going to pivot on that thumb, over that thumb on the windscreen wiper. So we're going to do like a little scale-like crossover. And then we're going to bring the third finger or your middle finger over to D sharp. And then B. So it makes it easy to play when you have the right fingering. So check it out again. We're starting with the fourth finger on A. And then we cross over. Windscreen wiper, crossover. We go with the third finger. And the thumb on B. Singing and playing. Que mi madre enferma. Look at that. The third line is done already. Right, so you're right there on the note that you need to start the last line, right? That's B. B below middle C here. So it's important to just get in position before you play so that you set yourself up for success. Keep that thumb on B and put the second finger or your index finger on D sharp right here. And then we're going to put the fourth finger on F sharp. Because the notes in the song a lot of times are just chord tones. They're just notes that are part of chords, chords are broken in to form the melody. So we have me mando a, and just like we did with madre enferma, we're joining up mando a, right? Me mando a, me mando a, me mando. We don't say me mando a. We say me mando a. Alright, so got it? So me mando a. And just like the others that we did, we're going up and we're coming back. That's why the song is so wonderful. It has such simple patterns in it. Me mando a ya. Oh, do mi sol mi. Me mando a ya. And we one note and we down all, yeah? Next door, right next door neighbor, which is E, back to our E. Because our song is in E minor, so this is our tonic. Me mando a llamar. And that's it there. That's it. All you, the whole chorus, all you have, all you can line with now. I think we have it now. Yes, let's go from the top. Rio Manzanares, déjame pasar, que mi madre enferma me mandó llamar. Rio Manzanares, déjame pasar, que mi madre enferma me mandó llamar.
Oh yeah, my mother's sick, and she sent for me through the river, Rio Manzanares. But boy, that river is real pressure. They have me pasar, let me pass, because my mother's sick, and she sent for me.
Now you can parang with the parang man. Just make sure and tell them you're doing this in E minor and you're good to go. So thank you for joining me today. We parang again this Christmas and beyond. Subscribe for more videos.